There's the snap. Forrest Brock rolls right under pressure,
coverage.
and he's hit and he's dropped for a sack. Boy, he tried to get away from Kendel Dolby, and he couldn't. Dolby got him a sack back at the 23.
I had an idea that I was going to come back. You know, it was smart to come back, or I could take the option of going to the NFL, but it wasn't the smarter option. So, you know, just really talking it out with my agent, praying on it, and I realized, you know, it was the best thing and the smartest thing to come back and, you know, be here another year. The rehab and recovery has been going good, to be honest, with the injury. At first, you know, it was hard when it first happened, and, you know, it always feels like you're not going to be able to get past this, but where I'm at right now in my recovery, man, I'm very pleased. I feel like everything's been going really good, and I'm starting to feel good. So when it happened, it's kind of like a outer body experience. It almost feels like, it literally felt like I was looking down, like watching myself, and I just remember, you know, I was on the ground, and, you know, I wanted to get up, but, you know, obviously I could feel something was wrong. So I just remember one of the Tennessee players, you know, I didn't know how bad it was, and I just remember one of the Tennessee players like yelling once he looked at my leg, and I happened to look down. I seen, you know, my ankle going the other direction, and yeah, it was rough, but I just kind of remember, you know, all the guys kind of swarming around me, Coach V swarming around me, you know, telling me everything was going to be all right, and obviously my head was everywhere at the time, you know. But I just remember the love I got from my teammates and from all the coaches. You know, obviously I set a lot of goals for myself before the season, so when it happened, it really hurt because it felt like everything was just kind of down the drain. And mentally for a while, you know, like that was my first time being in a position like that, having an injury like that. So, you know, my head's going everywhere. Like, I don't know if I'm done with football, you know, what's going to happen. So mentally I was in a bad place, but over a while, you know, you kind of just got to pull yourself out of that bad place and tell yourself that it's going to be okay. Then I also got a chance to, you know, grow my relationship with God and build a relationship with God to, you know, help me mentally get through the process. So at the time it was very tough, but, you know, now I'm starting to grow from it. I'm starting to learn a lot from it, and I feel like it's going to build me up to have an even better season this year. It's made me realize, the biggest thing I definitely realized with this injury is, you know, like, just because today's bad doesn't mean that tomorrow's going to be bad. If you have another chance to you know, gain another day, that means that God's not done with your purpose. So every day I kind of keep that mindset, like, okay, like today might be hard, but I have another chance to try again, and the next day after that might be a better day. So there's always a future, you know, you can't be stuck on what's going on today, man. You just got to put your head down and push through it. So that's really the biggest thing I've learned through this.
Back to pass quickly, out to the right, caught by Squirrel White, surrounded, nowhere to go. Tackled at the 40, got a couple. Tennessee's going to have to punt it. R. Mason Thomas and Kendel Dolby in on the stop.